Right under the peanut butter. Look at that. Good morning, everyone. I'm on my way down to the mine right now, and it's gonna be about 14-15 minutes on this back road. So a little bumpy. I guess that'll wake me up here in the morning. So I'll see you when we get there. Let's get us some natural treasures today. Now here's the first little find of the day. Looks like just a fragment. But definitely amethyst. Nope, didn't get it there. That's just a small piece, but you can see a little bit of purple there. All right, let's keep looking. I've been looking around for quite a while, at least 30-40 minutes, haven't found too much yet. So I figured I'd turn the camera on and show some of the little fragments I've been finding. This was hiding right on the side there. There's another chip right here. This could have busted off of a boulder. You can see there is some purple color there. But it's tricky today because it rained yesterday, but it just kind of pushed mud over everything. It wasn't hard enough that it really washed everything off. And there was a dig here yesterday that I couldn't make it to. It was like a VIP dig. So most of the surface stuff is picked over. So I'm going to have to start flipping boulders and looking for bigger pieces. I got some interesting specimens to show later. I'm getting some interesting materials and rocks that I'm not sure what they are to research. So, but I got a couple cool pieces here. Got some really nice color in the center of that one. I got some odd pieces like this. But I got a pouch full of amethyst fragments. I actually did get one decent one I'm going to pull out here in a second. So as far as shape goes, this is the best one so far. It's got a nice distinct point on it. Not a lot of color though, just a light purple kind of toward the tip. But the best looking one so far. Let's see if we can find something a little bigger. So here's an interesting boulder that might have some amethyst on the inside of it. You can tell there's a cavity in this one here. Now there's some mud caked on so you can't see it real well, but there's a vein of druzy running through the center there. You can see the little points of the crystals. So that's too heavy to carry right now, but I'm gonna investigate this a little more later if it's something worth taking. You can see here, this is all druzy here. It's just mud on top, you can't see it, but it's all crystals the whole way across the top here. See little pieces broken off. So yeah, all on this side as well. So this is actually a nice boulder here, depending on how. I don't think this cavity runs in too far because it's solid right here. But they have to haul that one home. But for now, I'm going to keep looking, and I'll come back to it later. So I was busting this open here to see the pretty colors on the inside. It's really awesome. Formation there. But anyhow, as I was looking around here, it's an interesting spot. I found a decent boulder here that's got a lot of druzy running through it. So I'm going to pop this one out, see if it's anything more interesting on the other side of it. Now, doesn't appear to be any amethyst on this one. I like what I'm finding in this section though, and I just picked up a fragment a minute ago, so I'm going to stick around here. Working down the top of this slope here into the mud pit, And I'm still in the same general area. I'm definitely going to stick around here. There's just a little amethyst fragment right there. You can see the purple, and not too far away. Let me set that down right. Oh, if I can reach it without rolling down the hill. Another fragment there, a little bit of color on that one, not too much. So all of a sudden in this area I'm finding a lot more stuff, so there could be something better looming around. Let's get it. Okay, I got a keeper right here I'm definitely going to take with me. I'll have to rinse it off a little bit, but I just found a small rock that does have some low-grade amethyst on the top of it. It's just a light purple hue. I'll have to rinse it off a bit. There's a little bit of mud on there. You can see that down in there, a little bit of purple color. And it's got a little vein of the druzy running through this side. That's pretty cool. We're going to take that one. So I'm sticking to this washout here, and I found an area down in here where there's been some material moved around, and I'm spotting some stuff. I'm just right across from where I was on the other side of this bank. A little fragment right here. It's actually, for as small as it is, it's got a nice point and deep color on the tip. That's a nice little amethyst right there. So I'll put that one in the pouch. And I want to show you guys something else here. You see this, there's a lot of channels that have been, some of them have been dug out, but then the rain washes through them. And I got a nice size crystal right here, down in this washout. Pretty cool shape on that one. Just a hint of purple, barely. But I'm going to keep looking through here. There's bound to be more. I just plucked this little one right off the surface here. Nice color on the tip. Let's go ahead and wash it off. You can see there's water running down in here. Yeah, nice little amethyst there. I just found a similar one a second ago that's a little bit bigger, but I wasn't over here by the water, so I didn't film it. Nice point though. Check that out right there. That's what we like to see. Looks like it came off of, oh nope, that's just mud. All right, back at it. A nice looking one right here. It's just quartz crystals, but that's a nice shape right there. That's pretty neat. I like this right here. Alright, I'm at the base of this pine tree here, kind of on the edge, where they pushed a lot from the pit down over the side here. And I've been taking my time, and I think I just got my best one so far. Anyway, some of that pine bark was fooling me. It always looks good. There was a piece down here that looked like one, but check this out. We got a nice looking amethyst here. It looks decent sized. I'm not sure if it's attached, but you can see under this little ledge here, right under the peanut butter. Look at that. There we go. Beautiful. Wow. Look at the facings on that. All right. Let's try to rinse that off. You can tell this foot went about up to my bottom of my leg in the mud. Oh, yes. That's a beauty right there. Oh, look at that point. Sun's not out, so I can't get it to catch the light, but You get the idea. I'm going to wrap this one up so I don't damage it. And in the pouch it's going to go. Sweet. Alright, so I've just been working around this rock wall, seeing if I can find anything up through here. A lot of massive boulders and concretion, all kinds of crazy stuff. You can tell a lot of people have been digging through here. And I'll turn you around. Got to look at the pit there. Tons of people here today. And I spotted a big boulder that had some druzy on the edge of it, so I've been picking it out way above my head here. Right about where I can barely reach. This right here. This huge boulder. Looks like there may be some amethyst on the inside of it. Regardless, I'm going to try to knock it off the cliff here. It's super heavy, and then we're going to take a look at it. I'm going to try to guide it down. All right, let's take a look at it. Which side was I looking at? Probably this other side here. There we go. Definitely a lot of druzy through there. Doesn't look like any amethyst. I don't see any cavities in it. It's definitely worth checking out though. Alright, so I'm working around the very side of the mine, back by the pine forest here. And not finding much back this way. In the past I've done well over here, but they've changed a lot of the layout and moved a lot of material around. But anyhow, in the path a couple minutes ago when I was up on top, I found a nice specimen of smoky quartz. It's one of the larger ones I found that's not amethyst here. Normally when you find them this big, they're amethyst. That's kind of like a smoky quartz. It's pretty cool. And here I got one boulder, or I shouldn't say boulder, one big rock I'm going to take home. You can't see the other side of it now, but it's got druzy running all through it, so when I clean it off, there might be something on the inside. It's split down the center of it too. So we'll see. Popping a lot of cool stuff. Nice distinct facings on that one. Very cool. I think I just got lucky here. I bent over to check out this, which was nothing, it's just a rock there, and caught my eye while I was down. Look at this buried in the peanut butter. Ooh. Oh, just a hint of color there. Thought this one might have been a little bit bigger, have better color. It's pretty cloudy. Yep. Nice start of a quartz crystal there. Pretty large. Thought we were going to be onto a nice amethyst, but hey, gotta take them how they come. I just busted this open just to show you the color inside. I knew it was going to be crazy. Check that out. It's pretty cool. The layering in that is awesome. It's got a little bit of like a yellowy kind of goldenrod kind of color up at the top there too. It's pretty crazy. I like these concretions kind of like this. It's a fairly soft material. I don't know the exact terminology for it. I'm refraining from using terminology I'm not confident with, so I don't misidentify anything. I'm sure somebody's going to comment on the video though. Alright guys, now that I got everything cleaned up, we're going to do a quick overview here. I will say it was a perfect day at the mine because it was only in like the upper 40s for temperature, but it was cloudy. Perfect mining conditions because in the summer mines can be like a sauna, so I found more than I usually do. kind of on a quantity basis, but not as quite high quality as I have in the past. That being said, I have some really interesting specimens here that I think you'll enjoy. So anyway, let's jump right into it. These are all pretty much my fragments. Some of them have a little hint of purple, but it's just pretty much mostly quartz. A lot of pieces in there. You know, some are more cloudy, almost more like rocks, and then other ones, you know, have a little more translucent. But that's just all the fragments there. Nothing too special, but obviously stuff that you're gonna save as someone being into rock hounding. So some of the larger pieces got a really large quartz crystal there. Some of these do have a little bit of a kind of iridescent color in them when you hit it in the light at the right angle. I think it was this one. You can kind of see there's some interesting specimens here for sure. But anyway, we got a couple of the larger quartz crystals that have a little bit of a smoky color to them. Not going to spend too much time on showing the sort of mediocre ones. And these are the smaller amethysts, but have nice points on them. I got a couple, you know, baby ones. But you like to see them when they have the point intact. Nice geometric shapes. Just a few of those there. So I always like to find those, no matter how small they are. Now, here's a little bit better of a quartz crystal. You can see how they were like kind of forming side by side, just like the shape of that one. You can see the distinct edges there. And let's go right into these, and then we'll end up with the boulders. But here is probably the best smoky quartz crystal I've ever found there at the mine. Very translucent. You can see me pass my finger through the back of it there. Just an awesome specimen, and you can see the really deep gray, almost black looking edges on it. Awesome smoky color in there. It's a nice size one too. I was very happy to find this, that's for sure. I definitely say that is definitely within the top 5 finds of the day. Maybe top 3. Awesome smoky quartz crystal. We'll go right into the best find, which is this amethyst. Boy, did this clean up nice. Now, it's a little bit cloudy in appearance. It's not a really high grade. You can, but it does have a distinct purple color toward the tip. But it is pretty cloudy. But I just love the terminations. You can see it's got that sort of microcrystal growing up the side of it, right there. And then you have this other amethyst growing at an angle out of the base of it. I love when you see that sort of formation. Just an awesome specimen to find. And that is the most purple color I got on this hunt. And that piece right there, but I was super happy to have that. That's going to look awesome in the collection. Apart from that, we'll go into some more of the pieces that are still in the matrix. And this one I really like because it kind of just looks like a sea of glass. Look at it sparkle when you turn it. There's so much druzy on this. As you just move it around, it just like glistens. And it appears that it had broken off of a larger rock, so man, I can't imagine what this looked like, but I was happy to find this piece. You can see you got 2 crystals that are a little bit larger on there, kind of forming at an angle. Very distinct points on them. That one has 2 points, but I was super happy to find this. One of my favorite finds of the day for sure. So I have that. Another example of a great one for druzy, kind of like the micro quartz crystals, is this one here. Not quite as sparkly as the last one, but I do got to clean it more. But a lot of it formed over the side of this rock here. You can see all the points on there. But anytime you find a piece like this where the crystals are extremely dense, it's definitely a keeper. I was very happy to find that as well. Nice little cluster there on the top. And then this one I just saved because it has kind of like a deep reddish color to it, and then it just has a little bit of the kind of cloudy, low quality crystals formed down inside of it. But I kept it because it's you don't often find that in like sort of the deep red, sort of almost auburn color. So I just thought that was a cool one to pick up, even though it's nothing too fantastic. And we got our two largest ones that have nice crystal formations in them. We have this one here that has this little tiny cavity running down the side of it, where you can see all the baby crystals hanging out down in that cavern down there. It's one of the main things when you're looking for boulders. You always want to find ones with cavities. And you know, a lot of people at the mine just work on massive boulders and try splitting them open to see if there's any voids in the center of them. It's a lot of work, that's for sure. But you can see that cavity run along the edge. Those crystals run the whole way around the other side. And then you got the large crystal here, which is what makes this very desirable. Okay, see another cavity run down through there with the crystals. You got the large one right here at the top, and another decent sized one right there. So that was a great find. And then another one of the more interesting ones, you have a big cavity kind of splitting the rock down the center, right through there, and pretty nice sized quartz crystal embedded down in there. And of course all the other little baby crystals surrounding it. So I hope you guys enjoyed this mining trip. I had a lot of fun searching for this stuff, and there'll be a lot more videos released from this trip. I did quite a bit of metal detecting as well, and I only released one video from that abandoned skull, but there's more on the way. So anyhow, thanks everyone for watching. Take care. I'll see you on the next one. Goodbye. Shh.